Hey guys, it's Triumph here, and just got a little quick tutorial for you guys today. I'm going to be just doing a little demonstration of how to do subdivision modeling, which I've just recently started doing in a couple of my advertisements. So this one here, my Logitech ad, majority of it is subdivision modeling. So here, let's see if I can find one of the pieces just to show you what it does. Okay, so for this main piece here, can I select it? Let's find where it is. There. So see, it's in a subdivision surface. That's what gives it all its smooth edging. If I was to turn that off, it would turn very blocky and gross as hell. So I'm just gonna do a little tutorial just to show you guys the basics to it and how to have a good final outcome. So I'll just go to my new thing, whatever. If I was to just get myself a cube, let's make this taller. I'm just going to make a random shape just to show some examples on. Let's make that editable. Don't even know what I'm trying to go for here. Oh. There we go. Let's extrude that. Let's also extrude this inner. Extrude this. Yeah, good enough for now. Let's remove this. So everything's completely straight now. Let's say you wanted to add bevels to a custom shape you're working with. We could just drag it into a subdivision surface. So right now, I don't even know what this looks like. It looks like a little speech bubble, I guess. But we wanted to keep the cube's original shape, but just smoothen with more subdivisions. So what you want to do is go into, I call it, I guess, polygon mode. I call it face mode. Go into knife. So here it gives us a little wireframe of the original shape of the cube. We're going to want to, I guess, give little edges with using the knife tool. So we're going to want like a little cut like here and a little cut here. I guess actually on my recordings my mouse doesn't seem to move, don't know why, but so you want to, in the bottom right, you want to go to the mode under the knife options, and let's just go to the loop. So that'll just show us, just starts doing loops where depending on the line we select. So let's start with this top notch up here. That's, I guess the loop will do the whole. Let's actually restrict it to selection. 1 second, guys. So I'm gonna select just this so we can watch the difference of what the knife does. Then let's go back to knife mode, and it's restricted selection, so we're good. Turn that back on. Oh, oopsie. Okay. So let's add a cut on this face here on this corner, and we'll watch what it does. So there, you saw that it brought the this corner of the cube closer to this side. So let's repeat it on this face. Oh, it's doing. Boom. And there, it also brought it closer to this side now. So we're starting to see it's moved closer to the sides compared to before. So now let's do it going, I guess, going towards the Z. So loop tool, just click there. So now this corner is basically at what it was before. We will still be able to make that look even closer. So repeat it on this side. So now we're getting the look of the whole of the original shape a lot closer than before. So let's fix that there. There we go. So we added just a loop around the bottom, and now that brought that corner back down to make it look more uniform. So there we have our little, I guess, rounded shape thing, whatever, on top. But this still looks ugly, so we could just select the whole thing Go into knife tool to show the wireframe, and we can just go through just quickly all of the corners, just adding 2 to each, and we very quickly get what we were going for. Let's go like that, go like that. So I just repeated the steps I did on this one there, and as you can see, now we have rounded corners. This is just a quick demonstration. Of course, you'd want to spend a lot more time making sure the cuts are doing what you want them to. Like maybe you do not want that looks off, that looks gross right there. That's because of the knife cuts though, so you just make sure you fix that. Let's see if I can just demonstrate with a piece from here. If this will load for me, so I can just show you guys what knife cuts I made on this piece. Let's bring that to here. Delete that for now. So right here we got our little cuff, or I guess that's called a cuff. I don't need those for now. So in the Logitech headset, I'm able to get a clear shape of what the cuff looked like. So what I did was I tried recreating it, like just basic cube, like, oop. Here, let me demonstrate it. So all I did is I took a cube, I gave it some subdivisions, I think just 3. Yeah, I only gave it 3 or 4, I guess, that's fine. And what I would do is I would select these, and maybe I need to move it down, select that, move it that way, boom. Let's just move this, just try to recreate the shape quickly. There we go, just quick demonstration. Let's make that a bit thinner, whatever. Then what I would do is, what exactly did I do? Yeah, I won't explain that. Bending. Well, basically what I did is, so this is how it's bent as it is in the headset. What I had to do, it took me like 4 tries to make that piece. It was not fun. Just would move each piece a bit more forward until I got it to look actually nice. This is not looking that nice, but it's fine. Then I throw that into a subdivision, gives us a cleaner bend. Then go into knife tool, and then it loops to bring the edges closer. So boom, boom, one there, one there. That's how that looks good. So I got the cuff there, and then to extruding does kind of glitch it out a bit, so let me go out of subdivision. What you want to make sure if you're doing subdivision modeling is make sure the cube without subdivision looks actually decent, because the subdivision surface is more just for the smoothing. If I was to build in it, or not build, I don't fucking know. Here, extrude. So like I might be wanting that, but if I was to subdivision, there is a lot of issues in it compared to subdivision. Like it fixes a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just need to make sure that the just regular cubed face it looks decent. So yeah, that's really all I really gotta say about this tutorial. You guys been asking for me to do more, which I'll try to, but I need you guys to actually give me ideas of what to what to show exactly, and don't ask for Photoshop tutorials, as I'm pretty bad at Photoshop, I've been told, and I know myself. So I'm probably just gonna stick to modeling tutorials in different ways and stuff. So this is all I got to say. Hope you guys like the video. Please leave comments or questions in the description. See ya.